Hello everyone, LRon here with part 58 of my NGN Dark Souls 1 run. So now I'm setting up the prism stones, and I'm going to pretend that I'm extremely paranoid with these matters, and I will basically emulate how it should be done for an NGN purpose. So we know that up to there is safe, so we hit another one. We know up to there is safe, so we toss another one. Walk up to there, and you're starting to get the idea, so I'm going to speed this up. Basically, land your feet firmly on top of a prism stone you've already placed, and you'll never have a problem. For those of you who are a little more ballsy than that, you can, kind of just run right through it. I've certainly ran right through it before. It's most certainly doable. But prism stones are extremely cheap, and if you don't really feel like having any chance of having to need to come back here again, then might as well play it safe and go prism stone. So now this guy, I decide to go with all the safety concerns, because this guy can push us right off the edge. So I gave him 2 really big pyromancies, and then give him a nice little pierce. And given how high level we are and how well skilled we are, that ends up being more than enough to take care of him without him laying a finger on us. And that's about as good as we can ask for. So now we've got another moonlight butterfly to deal with. And I'm not really doing that much damage, so I make the executive decision to switch over to the long bow. And that ends up being good, because we do more damage, and it seems to be worth the slower shoot rate. And so then after we take this guy out, we'll bring our prism stones back out, because we've got another bridge to cross. Now, there are more bridges than the bridges that I've mentioned. So the 2 that we've crossed plus the one that I've mentioned that we're skipping. Part of the way across the previous bridge for sure, and maybe also this bridge, there are offshoot directions, and even if you're watching a video of someone going through that stuff fast, you'll probably still want to scope that out with prism stones, because you don't want to misremember where the turn-off point is and be 2 feet too soon or 2 feet too late. Because that plus or minus 2 is a life or death difference. And that's not the kind of thing we want to be dealing with. So why would you want to go through all of that hell? Well, there is a blue titanite slab somewhere in that maze of offshoot bridges that stem from the main bridge. I've gone around and scoped out a bunch of bridge, and if I did find it, I decided at that point that it was not worth it to ever do that run again. So now we've got oysters. These are the same oysters we've fought in the Ash Lake. So they're going to drop Twinkling Titanite and Purging Stones. And you don't really want them to get close to you, because they'll bite your head off or something terrible like that. So that's why I'm luring them out one at a time with the bow. I'll generally be liberal with my arrow use and try to whittle them down, and then pyromancy the rest of it. If I can't just kill them outright. Looks like I'll kill this one outright with just archery. And then we gotta watch out because that guy's lurking in the shadows, waiting for you to make a mistake. So you're gonna want to take care of him before you go with those final two downstairs. But as you can see, pretty straightforward. And I think I just did one of my notorious cast first, lock on later, but it didn't really work out because he didn't quite get into lock on range. Basically, I'm willing to gamble with my casts and lock on targets while in the middle of casting. Just one of those little efficiency things that saves a little bit of time or effort, and you know, that little bit of time and effort makes a world of a difference in certain circumstances, but it does run that risk of sometimes wasting a cast. So now we're going to come down and get to Seath the Scaleless again. We'll watch his video and then end it there. We'll actually fight him in the next video. So that's it for this video. I'll see you next video. Good luck, have fun.